My name is Frank Mazzella. I'm the Learning Products Manager for Vision Research. I'm here to present a series of PCC, Phantom Camera Control software tutorials intended to show you many of the various features and processes incorporated in PCC. In this tutorial, the Performing File Conversions Part 3, Merging Images to a Cine, we will cover the process to convert an image stack into a Cine file. This feature can be extremely useful to merge images created from multiple cameras into a single Cine file. As an example, let's say I have 3 cameras, each recording at 10,000 frames per second. However, I need to capture the event at 30,000 frames per second. With Phantom cameras, I can synchronize the cameras to a single clock source and apply a short delay to one camera and a slightly longer delay to another, so that for each clock pulse, the cameras will capture images sequentially before the next clock pulse arrives. Once the cameras capture the event, I can create an image stack for each of them, apply a naming convention that would interlead the files when placed into a single folder, then merge them into a Cine file, effectively creating a 30,000 frame per second Cine. For this tutorial, I'll use an image stack I created earlier. Before I start, however, I'm going to close all open panels. To start the process, I'll click the Merge Image to Cine's toolbar button. In the Open Image dialog window, I'll need to navigate to the folder with the image stack being merged. In this example, the C:"Program Files Phantom Tutorials Correct Propagation folder. And select the first image in the folder, then click the Open button. When the Merge All Images from this directory Yes, or only the images numbered in succession No select window opens, I'll click the Yes button. PCC now opens up the Merge and Resample Images dialog window. This window provides information about the images being merged, including the number of images being merged, the minimum and maximum resolution, width by height, of the images being merged. These values may differ depending on the source of the images. It also shows the minimum and maximum bits per pixel bit depth of the images. The Output field allows me to change the destination path and name of the file. I'm going to leave this as is. I could even resample the size of the Cine file if I wanted to. Again, I'm going to leave this as is. The clip parameters can be used to crop the images to a specific size and set to keep their aspect ratio. If the Keep Aspect Ratio option is enabled or checked, PCC will restrict the values I can enter to those values that are valid in keeping the aspect ratio. In the event that the images are of different sizes, the center clip area in every source, when enabled, would center the images before merging them into a Cine. The last thing I have to do is select the appropriate pixel bit depth used to create the Cine. The selection will be determined by the bit depth of the images being merged. For example, 8 bits per pixel grayscale produces an 8-bit monochrome Cine. 16 bits pixel grayscale produces a 16-bit monochrome Cine. 24 bits per pixel, 8 bits per color, produces an 8-bit color Cine. 8 bits for green, 8 bits for blue, and 8 bits for red. 48 bits per pixel, 16 bits per color, produces a 16-bit color Cine. 16 bits for green, 16 bits for blue, and 16 bits for red. Just a quick note here. A Cine produced using a lower bit depth image will not gain the benefits associated with a higher bit depth image. And a color Cine cannot be created from monochrome images. Since the images being merged are monochrome images with an 8-bit bit depth, I'm going to leave this set to 8 bits per pixel, grayscale. I'm also going to leave all the other parameters the way they are and click the OK button to continue. If a .chd or header file exists, the file that contains the metadata of the Cine used to create the images, A header file exists "Would you like to use" window opens. Since I want all the information about the images embedded into the Cine I'm creating, I'll click the Yes button. Once I click the Yes button, a status window will display, indicating the completion process and estimated time remaining. The merge process is completed when the status window disappears. Now, let's take a look at the Cine we just created by using the Open File toolbar button. And navigate to the folder where the Cine was saved, the C:"Program Files Phantom Tutorials Crack Propagation folder. Select the Cine and click the Open button. Now I can review the Cine I just created. So that concludes the Performing File Conversions Part 3 Merge Images to a Cine tutorial, where we walk through the steps to merge an image stack into an uncompressed Cine file. For in-depth Phantom operations, Vision Research offers Phantom Operations Certification Training. Please visit our training webpage at www.phantomhighspeed.com, Service Support, Training. Or contact your local sales representative, who can be found on our website under the Contact Us pull-down selection list for more information about our training sessions, or for Phantom cameras in general.